Hello, Miste Karlfeldt here with Health Freedom Idaho. I would like to answer a couple of questions today in regards to Health Freedom Idaho. I've been asked quite a bit whether or not are we Republican, are we Democrat, what party are we affiliated with, and I can tell you that Health Freedom Idaho is not affiliated with either party. We don't get into party politics. We are about educating the people. So we want to educate the people so they can go out and educate their representatives or the media, and we need to be educating far and wide with the truth of health freedom. You may see us supporting a certain politician, and if we're doing that, it's because we see that they're in line with our views of health freedom. So it's not going to matter to me whether they have an R or a D behind their name. It's not going to matter to Health Freedom Idaho, mainly because people are kind of crossing party lines right now, especially if they think that they're going to win in a district. If they're more Democratic views, but a Republican more often wins in that district, they'll go Republican. So, Health Freedom Idaho doesn't want to get into figuring that out. So you might see us supporting someone, and that's because Health Freedom Idaho has looked into them, looked into their voting record, or maybe talked to them and have found that they're in favor of health freedom. So in that case, you'll find Health Freedom Idaho supporting that particular candidate or representative or senator. And so you may say, well, they didn't vote, these ways, and these other things are important to me. That's great. You should absolutely look into all the things that are important to you. And I'm going to show you a couple ways I personally look into legislators for myself. That's important. But I know some people, I know a particular friend of mine who usually always voted Democrat on her ticket. But then when she saw that this other politician in her area is consistently voting for health freedom, she's going to be voting Republican on that ticket. That doesn't mean she's doing that across the board, but for her, what that representative is voting for is more important to her in regards to health freedom. You have to find that for yourself. So we're going to educate you as the best that we can and give you information about politicians that seem to be in favor of health freedom and why. Maybe they voted this way, and that indicates to us that they are for health freedom, whether it's about your food or your water. I found that Idaho is actually a sunshine state. What does that even mean? I never knew what that meant. So I'm going to read this to you. Following the money is probably the most important concept in politics. Fortunately for voters, the state of Idaho has what is called a sunshine law. The sunshine law requires every politician, political action committee, and candidate to disclose all contributions they receive and all expenditures that they make. That seems obvious, right? Why isn't every state doing that? I don't know, but apparently we're special. It says sunshine is truly the best medicine. So I want to show you how much has been brought in. Let's see if I can get this to focus. Yes. Okay, it says, here are some interesting figures representing total contributions to politicians and political causes from notable corporations and PACs in Idaho from 2009 to 2014. Okay, so you can see Monsanto has donated this much. Vista Corp, which is actually, I Googled them, they are a energy company. So then Micron. Okay, then I come down here, Idaho Hospital Association. Wow. $486,000. Blue Cross of Idaho. I'm seeing the majority of the money is from medical community, right? So, and this is in the Gem State Patriot. That's where I found this today. Okay, the other place that I go is called votesmart.org. This is a really cool site. Votesmart.org. You can learn a lot how people have voted, bios on legislators. Now I'm going to show you, there's a little folder that says funding. I'm going to go and show you a particular politician, but I'm not going to call him out today. I'm just going to show you his top contributors, and then you can see by looking at the money, how he's going to be voting. How could he not be swayed? I know they say they're not swayed. How can they not be swayed when they need this money for their campaigning? Okay, so here we go. This is on VoteSmart. This is where this money is coming in for this particular legislator. We've got J.R. Simplot, okay, Pharma, Idaho Medical Association, Blue Cross of Idaho, Pacific Source Health Plans, Select Health, Idaho Hospital Association, Mountain View Hospital, Medical Insurance of Idaho, United Healthcare Services, Idaho Association of Realtors, let's see, AstraZeneca Pharmaceutical. Okay, so you can see how much money is coming in for this particular legislator, and that tells me how he's going to vote. And the thing is, then I go look at the Freedom Index, which I'll get into a little bit later, and I can see, yes, indeed, this particular legislator is voting in line with where I see his money coming from. So that's an idea for you as you're researching is and who you're going to vote for. Okay, so the other question is, that leads me to the next question. Are we an arm or a branch of the Freedom Foundation? And the answer to that is no. Yes, I love the Freedom Foundation. I refer a lot to their voting index, and maybe that's why people think we're affiliated. It makes me happy because, of course, we're freedom lovers, and I love that they're freedom lovers, and I hope we get to work together at some point on something, because I think the more freedom lovers who work together, the more that we can actually do. This is not about you know, mine versus theirs, or that's not even. We're all about educating and freedom, and that's what they do with the Freedom Foundation. I love that. They're more broad spectrum of things. They have a lot of stuff going on where we're more focused on health freedom. So I'll show you what I love about the Freedom Foundation, and maybe this is why people think we're connected. But I love their Freedom Index score sheet. This shows you how politicians are voting in order of freedom. Yay, I'll show you. That's cool. Okay, you see that okay? So you can see right here my top 2 favorite legislators. Why? Not because they're Republican, but because they love freedom. Look at their Freedom Index. Look at their score. Oh yeah, they love freedom. They're the top 2. And that's what I love about them. So you can actually go on here, find your legislator, find the ones that are running in your district, see what their rating is. It's really telling. That will actually tell you more than what you will hear them say. So this is something that I would definitely recommend for you as you're seeking out what politicians you want to support. And just know, we are not affiliated with any party. We are for the people. We want to educate the people. And I'm going to use whatever resources I find to post in Health Freedom, put on our website, put on our email list, and say, hey, check out the Freedom Voting Index. That's awesome. Or check out the Gem State Patriot. They have some good information here today to help you make the right decision for you and your family. Thanks. I hope you have a great day, everybody. Bye.